I never saw you like this, fumbling and
Well,
spitting all over yourself.
You've never...
You're a major star. You can walk away from this. Jay Leno and Gary Shandling are in the back going...
And they're funny. Those young guys. Okay. Now, why don't you just calm down?
Give me a minute. I'm starting to enjoy myself.
Just calm down now. Okay.
Sit back. I'll tell you this.
You're going to be a new one. You're going to...
This is a new thing. Since you're on 26 years in the competition, he's suddenly leaning over going, John don't look good. He don't look good. Gee whiz. He don't look good. Oh,
and we
he looks wonderful.
And we got the young kid now.
Right. Gee, you're staring at him. Don't worry. And Jay Leno's in the back saying, how's my jaw? Anyway, hey, eventually, if Johnny retires, are you going to retire?
Certainly.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I know what your wife spends. You are not retired. He's got a wife that just sits up in Bel Air. She was an airline hostess, had nothing. Now she goes, send in another box. Come on, Ed, you're not going to retire. You told me you're waiting for him to take a cab so you can sit there and have Star Search. And Jay Leno's going to be on the highway going, a quarter. How about a quarter? Yeah. I wish you luck, John. I think it's time you moved on.
I think so.
I am not saying that facetiously.
I'm not retiring. I'm just stepping down as the host of this show.
You're finished.
There are other things I want to do.
Stop trying to be graceful. They asked you to get out, and you're walking away. Ed's staying on. That's his deal.
Well,
stay on and take Severson with him with the funny jackets and hope they skyrocket. Jay Leno's going to work in the crowd selling peanuts.
Do this, and then we'll come back.
Don't beg. It's your show for another year.
That's right.
And then that other kid comes in with the funny jaw.
Yeah, then you're... We'll be right back.
How long have you had that?
Well, I just started...
Get on the Jerry Lewis telethon.
All right. She said you were back... Let me get something.
Well, jump in. You're the host. You're acting so secure since you're leaving, for crying out loud. And the other guy's at home working on his chin.
Look at this. My wife...
You like that, eh?
Yeah, I like that.
That little Nazi personality.
That's right. Cruelty is my second name.
That's it.
Alex told me you were back in Pittsburgh. A talkie?
Huh?
It's a talkie, is it?
No. Charlie Chaplin's
I
the
say.
stuff. You're getting on my nerves, old man. You're getting on my nerves. I've been nice about this. You're going to retire May 22nd, right? And when you retire, I'm going to say, Jay Leno, I always loved him. He was my favorite comedian since he's a kid, for crying out loud.
We'll have to take a break here.
Yes, you will.
To try to calm down. We'll
Yes,
be
you
right
will.
back. Stay where you are.
Please welcome Don Rickles. It's good to see you now. Have a seat.
Control yourself. Control yourself. I will have a seat, but Kevin went bananas. Pull yourself together. Gee, I'm not with the Lakers.
I think they thought you were Henry Gonzalez from the Whitewater hearings.
Did you? Thanks.
Well, it's good to see
be
you.
a long night. Yes. Indian talk, long night. No, it's wonderful to be here.
Nice
it really
to have
is.
you.
Thanks for asking me. Since Johnny went off, I haven't been on with you for some time. You know, I was hit by a truck, but you were busy.
Yeah. I was driving the truck.
You were driving the truck. Sweetheart of a guy, I'm going to suck your neck.
Really?
Now, having a good time, Kevin?
Oh, yes, sir,
Yeah,
Don.
sure. Well, they're getting rid of you. Now, Marcellus phoned in and said, Kevin has a personality. Now, hey, for the the money you paid, this is funny stuff. This is a nice crowd, though. The
Very
people
nice
love
crowd.
you. And it's nice of you to...
Lovely crowd.
I get the feeling I'm at a pep rally or someplace. You say hello. Yeah. Sorry to get excited, Jay.
No, it's...
I know that throws you excitement, but... we know each other a long time.
We do know each other a long time.
Thanks, Jay. That's a big help.
In fact...
In fact, what?
In fact, yours was one of the very first comedy albums I bought. You know
Really?
I know. I have them both here. That's why I brought them here.
Oh, my God.
Have you seen these in years?
No, I haven't seen
Hello,
these.
Dummy, and Don Rickles speaks.
There he is.
My mother would say, turn that crap off. My mother never used the word crap until I played your record. Turn that crap off. You listen to it. You listen to Jack Benny. What do you listen to that man yelling at people for?
You're so sweet. And you're so good to your mother. And she's in Boston now going, Mom, what do the guy And she's walking around getting an immigration paper stamped every day, and she's an American, for crying out loud.
Considering she's from Scotland, that's very good.
She's from Scotland?
But look at you, very dapper here. Look at him with the cigarette here. Look at this kind of.
Well, of course, I was a handsome young guy.
Mr. Continental.
Had a few bad breaks, and that's it. You know. But I was young then, and those were the days when Bill Cosby and Bob Newhart, the button-down mind of Bob Newhart. And those were the days when albums were big, you know.
Right.
And now that's over with, and I'm on this.
Right.
But that's the way this business goes. You reach out, you try to get lucky. You know, I heard Kevin was the star tonight, and I said, I got to be on with Kevin, you know. That was my whole life, you know.
Now, you're back from where? You've been on the road a lot?
No. On the road, yes. I was painting the middle line on the road a lot, yeah. On the road a lot. Your mother come home on the road a lot. No, I was. I just came back. As a matter of fact, I went to a great place. It was called it's the Foxwood Casino, owned by the Pequot Indians.
Oh, you're doing well.
Oh, you kidding? They circle a hotel every night. That joke could cost me.
Now, where? I didn't know you were doing...
I do Indian reservations. I'm not like you. You show up in Vegas for 2 nights, and they say, sold out, can't get in. Any moron for 2 nights can be sold out where you're on every night, for crying out loud. What is the challenge? I go to an Indian reservation where they're sitting in loincloths in the front with arrows going, hey, nigga, go in there, hey, nigga, get in there. And I keep saying, I love Geronimo. I love Geronimo. And I had a wonderful time there. They were great. I really did. I gave them a bucket of corn, and they left me alone.
Now, do you gamble when you go to these places? Are you a big gambler?
I gamble on my act.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I never gambled. In all the years, I've been in Vegas over 35 years between the Desert Inn and the MGM.
Never gambled at all?
Never gambled at all. Never. In fact, I did a picture years ago with Garson Kane, and they said deal the cards in the hands with dancing. I had dancing hands. I don't know, because my father was the soul.
What do you mean dancing hands?
Dancing hand. What are you, a moron? Don't you know what dancing hands are? Dancing hands are dancing hands, like this, from the nerves.
Oh, I see. You mean you were nervous?
What, how smart as a whip.
Yes, yeah.
Well, you know, you're scary. You got this big show, you make $40 million a year, and you guessed this means you're nervous.
A lot of these...
I can't believe it. I'm working with a scientist.
A lot of these expressions from the 40s throw me.
Well, of course. That's why you're on.
Yeah.
Because,
so go ahead. So you got dancing hands, and what happened?
Well, no, because I never dealt cards, and I never, you know, not too good at gambling, and never played bridge, never played poker. Did you?
No, I'm not a gambler at all, actually.
What do you do?
Well, I do what you do. I go to Vegas. I do
and you
my
sit
show.
around all day long in your garage.
Well, no,
I know what you do. You sit in your garage going... Mavis, the damn thing is stuck again. And Mavis is underneath the hood going, I'll fix it, Jay.
Now, what do you do? What do you do in Las Vegas?
None of your business.
Ah, there you go. You do the same thing, but without the car.
I make love to the wife.
All right, all right, there's 2 minutes. Now what?
2 minutes?
Yes,
Why?
2 minutes.
Oh, you're the one that timed me.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought you were working the light. Anyway, I'm married 29 years. How long are you married?
Almost 15.
How come? But I must say, no, I know your wife. She's lovely. She really is.
Lovely woman. And your wife, a lovely woman also.
Of course. Thank you very much. We both have lovely women. Now let's get some broads. No, hey, I love my wife. May God paralyze me if I would cheat on her.
So how often I think it's a question people want to know. You know, you say matter-of-factly, you're in Vegas, you're making love to the wife, boom, boom, boom. How often does Don Rickles make love to the wife? How many times a week? More than 21?
More than 21? No, I would say I wake up in the morning, take, boom, shot.
Right. And that's pretty much the extent of it, isn't it?
No, no. Hey, don't tell me how many times. What do you do with Mavis? You stand by Mavis, circle the bed and go, I'm rich, fake it. How did we get into this?
Well, go ahead. You brought up, you said, I'm making love with a wife.
Well, sure, I said it. I didn't make it like boom, boom, boom. You're talking like I'm with a hooker or something. There's a woman of 29 years, a nun I married, a nun. She, on the wedding night, and I was around, you know, before, as we all know, when we're young comedians, and you were as a young man, well, when you're still young. But when in my day, when you're a young comedian, you always fell in love with the singer. I met my wife, and I fell madly in love with her. In those days, she said, listen, that's the way she talks. She goes, listen, did you futz around at all before you met me, did you?
Now, who did you marry, Richard Simmons?
I'm talking to the people.
Sounds like Richard Simmons you married.
No, I'm not that desperate. Give me a break. I marry Richard Simmons. You're going to see me in shorts, skipping down the park going, we're free, we're free. No, Richard Simmons is a good guy. I don't want to let the people be misled, you know?
We'll take a break. We'll find out more about the sexual antics, ladies and gentlemen, of Don Rickles. It
became a horny show.
Welcome back, talking with Don Rickles. Here's something maybe people don't know about you. You're like a huge sports fan. Dodgers fan? You a big Dodgers fan?
Oh, Tommy Lasorda is my idol.
Oh, is that right?
In fact, we have a wall in the Dodger dressing room from the last phone call, and it's the Don Rickles wall and the Tommy and the Frank Sinatra wall. Frank isn't here tonight, but he's my life, if I may. Frank, I swear to God, I never touch Vito. You got to do that, otherwise he hurts the family. But, you know, and Tommy's been a great friend to us, and the Dodgers are doing great. They have a plan this year. They plan to finish the season.
Oh, good.
And
how many games do you make?
Well, I have season seats, and I think I went twice. But see, Peter O'Malley used to have it on Prime Ticket. Now we don't have it on Prime Ticket. So when I go down the dressing room.
Yeah.
And it's an effort. But I love Tommy, and I love the ball club.
Right, yeah.
And Tommy makes me go to each stall, and they're all the Dominion Republic. They're all young kids, and they're wonderful young men, you know. But you know they know to get on the bus, go to the hotel. They're taken everywhere. So I go to each cubicle and I say, hey, like I'll say to when Offerman was up, I say, or with the different pitches, you know, from the Dominion, I say, how are you? Mate, you talk to Tommy. I'm ready to play. Talk to Tommy, will you? I'm ready to play. And I walk around, I stamp their hand, and they're happy. But the thing is that the whole team, when I leave, I feel like I'm the President of the United States. These guys are so appreciative. You know, Mike Piazza, you don't have to do that. I say, Mike, how do you feel? Hey, I'm going to hit a homer. And, you know, and you give him a cookie and he goes away. It's a whole damn thing, you know.
Well, how about like Lasorda's always on these diets? You ever go on those with him?
No, those diets are, they give you what we call in Mexico, like, when you drink that drink, I don't want to mention the product.
Don't want to mention it.
No, but when you drink that drink, if I may stand up, when you drink that drink, you go, I lost weight. And then a Mexican guy on the highway going, you have trouble, Mr. Rickles? And so I stopped drinking that because the seat in my toilet started to get warped.
Really?
And so I didn't drink it anymore, you know, and Tommy's still doing it, but now he walks funny.
Right.
So, but the Dodgers are you a Dodger fan?
I'm not a big baseball fan.
Do you get out of the house at all?
I don't get out much, no.
You sit in the house with a candle with Mavis going, we're rich. Spiriti Santi Tutti Tutti. We are rich. What a bounty. Warm up the car, Mavis.
Now, how about golf? Are you a golfer? Do you play golf?
I do play golf, but every time I play, I volunteer for the Jerry Lewis Telethon.
Now, see, I can't imagine you playing golf. Golf, because golf to me is always, he's about to putt. He's getting up to the green. I mean, it seems like gentlemen tiptoeing and whispering.
Well, I went down just recently with Bob Newhart and
Jerry Parencho and his wife Margie, they're lovely people. We went down to a place called Cabo San Luca. And I'm not a good golfer. And Bob is like, you know, oh, I'm lying too. You know, that's his life. You know, he reads the books. And Margie, great golfer, and Jerry, great golfer. And I got to be honest, Jay, I'm lucky to show up on the golf course. You know, I swing and I go, ha, ha, and then I hear, walk on with hope in your heart. Anyway, so, and that keeps me playing, you know.
I see.
We get, it's a little deep, folks. Don't make me put up cards. Don't make me put up cards. And so I did this, and I play golf, and I play badly, but I enjoy it. But Margie said, and they pay for a couple of bucks. Margie Parencho said, listen, there's a putt from where your hand is to here. She said, Don, if you sink this putt, we make $25. And I said, okay, Margie, don't make me nervous. As soon as I hear money, I go crazy. I'd rather give it to charity and say, hey, boom, here's $25. She said, just make it. And I take the putter, and I go, boom, 7 miles past the hole. The woman looks at me and goes, what is that, cute? What are you doing? I said, Margie, I can't. When I hear money, I go crazy, because I was never a gambler. And the whole thing was that the damn thing went past the hole, and boom, and they have nervous breakdowns. And Newhart does this great line. You missed the putt.
So you got dancing hands as you were...
Dancing hands. You never let up on that, huh?
No, that's a new
I hope you go to Cedars and my cousin's your doctor. And standing over the bed, and Jay goes, and they have to say, all right, Jay, just sit quiet. We're going to punch you once and hope the jaw snaps up. Oh, your burger's old.
Thank you very much.
Take a look at him. He can't drink a soda without dribbling all over himself. This man's a moose. You put him over the fireplace, nobody's going to know the difference.
Wait a minute. Here's your boo. I want you to do something.
It's going to be a race riot.
No. Let's have the audience. Don, just turn your head this way. Is that a coconut?
Okay, Jay leading 1-0 going into the last half.
And the real trick is when you're ahead is to get out when you're ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Don Rickles.
It's not going to be any good because I'm not going to be there, so...
Oh, you're not going to be there?
No.
Oh,
they haven't invited us.
Oh, really?
Really, yeah. They can't afford me.
Oh, boy, times have changed. Yeah. Now, we tried to call you yesterday, and you were out... What were you, hang gliding?
No, I was gliding. I went out to the Mojave Desert and did a bit of gliding. I've always liked flying.
Oh, this is real flying. This is some drug-induced thing. This is actually flying.
Well, this is the next step up, or it could be down, you know. And the Mojave Desert is one of the best places in the world for gliding. So I went out there and...
Now, is that very tricky? Because you have to catch, what, the thermal currents and all
you
that?
try and catch thermals, uplift, you know, hot air coming up. We were trying to make for Beverly Hills at breakfast time over the Four Seasons, those meetings, you know, there's so much hot air there, you could have stayed up all day.
Oh, really? Do you skydive? Do you do that too?
No, that's next, but I'm trying to do that behind the wife's back, you know. She's not very keen on that one.
Keen on that one. Oh, man, that's great.
I always do that myself.
Really? You do that, don't you?
Yeah. I skydived last Thursday. Didn't open, I hit the wall, and boom. But I'm Jewish, so I wasn't hurt.
I think they put you on one of those big pallets, don't they?
Shut up, Jay.
Oh, really? Now, have you caught the Stones tour at all yet? Are you excited about that? Is it?
I think it's great.
Yeah.
You know, whatever people say about the Rolling Stones, they're an original.
Oh, yeah.
I really admire them for carrying on, doing what they like to do, doing it well. They're still one of the best. They're not the best, because the Who were.
Hey, really.
Good luck to the guys, ladies. You know, good luck to... They're carrying on, they're waving the flag of rock and roll. No one's better than the originals, and they're one of them.
Well, you certainly are, too. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. Roger Daltrey.
My son loves you. If you get a chance,
Right after this. Bullwhip, ladies. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Come on over here, Don. Don, didn't you?
Oh, my God, Clyde Beatty's alive.
Didn't you once give a girl $300 to do that in a room?
Again with a girl. What is it with you? We're in a porno movie to relax him.
Doesn't she look like Mary Steenburgen?
Joyce, how are you? Is it Joy?
Joyce.
Joyce, please don't hurt my body.
See, I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong with the sex.
Wait, I'm not through with that.
I wasn't one time, but you know that...
Well, you wake up in the morning, you hear those whips, and go, oh, where's my underwear?
Now, what are we going to do? We're going to try some target whipping?
Well, we need to start with my buddy here.
Yeah, Don, you're so friendly.
Go,
Come on
wait a
over
minute,
here.
wait a minute.
You just need to turn around.
Now, Joyce, tell us what you're going to do.
What are your credentials?
You
I'm a Jew. I've been circumcised. If you plan to do anything more with my big falcon, you're in trouble. I'll tell you that right now.
Now, you're the champion.
Where is Freddy DeCorvita when I need him, for crying out loud?
Now, that actually, you hold the rose, you put it between your legs to the back.
You know about him, huh? He does blossom like this. He does.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me talk to him. How are you?
Okay.
Here, Don, you stand right like this.
Who's going to edit this
Now,
tape?
just- Okay, just put it out behind. I don't want to hit anything else.
Now, I would put...
Yeah.
Once
You
try
hit
to-
anything else, you're going to hear a Jew with a high voice. But good. We never saw a black guy do rum bum. Good to see you, brother.
Right here. Right here. Okay.
No,
now
but put it this
the
way.
rose out
Don't
behind.
tell me
Yeah.
where to
way.
put it.
This
You
way.
make a lot of money.
Like this way.
You get circumcised.
There you go.
Okay, a little bit further.
Little bit further? Wait
Yeah.
wait a second. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Timmy. You're going to be fine.
A little further.
That's his
Okay.
name, Kevin. Timmy.
Further.
Okay, now.
What is that?
Now the Italian gets the shot
Now
at.
you get to do it.
This
Hold
I
on.
want to see. This is
Hold
going to be
on.
beautiful. But go for the gold.
It's a little
Okay.
easier. It's a much bigger target for me, so... What do you want me to do?
I want you to put this in your
What a
hip
bragger.
pocket.
Put that in my hip pocket?
Yeah. Here.
Should I take my jacket off?
Hi,
You
guys.
can-
You
you
never
can
thought I'd
just
say
flip
hello
the
to you,
tail
huh?
up.
Here we go. I'll take my jacket off. What am I supposed to do? Oh, boy!
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Just like that.
What am I doing now?
Okay, now. Here we go.
And my jacket.
Now, there's
Pick
one
up his
little
jacket. He
thing.
makes $7 million. You don't have to do that, sweetheart.
There's one little thing I need to do first. Before I do that,
Get the
I
ring.
just need to...
Jesus. Look at this. The Jew in
Okay,
Jerusalem.
hold on.
Time out.
Bend over. Right here. Get my crown thing.
There you go. Well, you look lovely.
Thank you. I'm having horrible skirt problems because it's a little too high fashion for me, and it does this whole like, see it?
Oh, yeah, I see. There's a piece.
But just
yeah.
trust me that it's because it's so hip that it's doing that.
Well, it looks
It's
great.
a good thing.
It looks good. Looks
Thank
good.
you.
Good to
Thank
see you
you
again.
very much. Good to see you.
Congratulations on all the success of your show, too. That's
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Now, you had a big weekend. What, your sister got married and so?
My sister got married.
Now, we're here
She
in...
got married. My one sister, my older sister, I'm now the last in the entire family.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
A lot of pressure there.
A lot of, it's not pressure, it's a lot of, like, sad looks. It's a lot of, like, oh, hi, sweetie. How are your dogs? A lot of that. Yeah.
Such an ugly duckling, too. Yeah. No, really? Did the relatives really do that? Are you...
They're very kind about it. It's that kindness that just kills. You know, no, you know what they say? It was so funny because after my sister got married, and it was a beautiful ceremony, and it was so sweet. And I'm saying we're on the beach in Cabo San Lucas, and I'm crying, and she's dancing with my dad, and it's so sweet. And David, her husband, I can barely say it, my sister's husband, his mother came up behind me and she said, well, are you next? And I was like, I don't know. She said, it's okay. You have till you're 40. You can be a loner. And I'm thinking, she's the oracle of the wedding, and there's just this matron with 100 cats. That's my new vision of myself.
Just be the spinster.
Yeah, right.
Well, now, how old are you? You're not, what are you, 26?
I'm 17.
Oh, 17. Well, you're not even 30.
So I'm excited 'cause I'm almost 18, and then I can vote, and that'll be fun, I think.
Well, you know, Don was 38 when he married.
Would you like to go to camp?
Yes.
Because if there was ever a case that was hopeless, so look at
There's
Don.
always hope, Courtney.
Thank you so much.
Now, was your sister nervous?
Just keep hunting.
Was she scared? Was it?
Oh, she was very nervous, but she handled it beautifully, and we're all happy. And she had to do this huge walk down to the beach. It was at sunset, and they were getting married down by the water. And she's walking down, and she's with my dad, and this is what happened. And I didn't hear all of it, but she said that she turned to my dad, and she said, Dad, I'm so scared. Please, you gotta give me some words of wisdom. And Dad said, okay, sweetie, how do you sell a deaf man a duck? And all we heard was, wanna buy a duck? And they're walking down the aisle.
Sounds like a fun wedding.
I know. It was.
I think the old man's ready for the home, I'm saying that. Want
We
to
don't
buy
really
a
get
duck?
the serious occasion. We don't really understand it in my family.
What did you get? What did your sister get for a wedding gift? Feathers? No, you go ahead and chat with him.
Isn't he like every guy that sits next to you at the bar when you want to drink? Isn't he like the salesman from Dubuque? Hi, honey, why are you?
She's only 17. Give her a break, huh? You don't fool around, do
Now
you?
you're my favorite.
Oh,
Now
thank you,
keep
Courtney.
saying that.
Oh, you are. You're my
good.
favorite, too.
That's good.
40 years ago, we could have worked something out. Now I just sit on the couch and go, I got movement.
Now, let me ask you something. I'm going to embarrass you. You were spotted by one of our staff members at the Price Club.
Really?
Yes,
It's
for
my
those who don't
favorite
know,
place.
the Price Club is like a warehouse where
Do you not have Price Club Costco?
yeah,
Yes.
it's like a membership thing.
Yeah, it's a members only thing.
Oh, so it's
a
pretty
members
exclusive.
thing.
Just
I
show
found
people.
out when I went back and let a friend sign up on my membership, I wasn't actually supposed to be able to join, but the guy recognized me, so I kind of snuck in there.
Oh, so what do you? I mean, you buy toilet paper in the gross ton, that kind of.
I have like 74 rolls of toilet paper in every bathroom in my house. I have pens. I haven't run out of a pen in 2 years.
Now, why do you're single? Why do you need to go to the Price Club and buy things in
It
bulk?
makes absolutely no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. I have a completely running out. Like if one day I ran out of a light bulb, I buy like 30 at the Price Club and I will never run out. Just
I see it.
I hoard it because one good thing about being single is that there's no one else to put stuff in my house.
Yeah.
So I have cupboards and cupboards. Like Tupperware, I've got every size, like from this to this. Have you bought that set yet?
You know, I think I understand why you're single now. I think I'm beginning to understand.
It's all coming together, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're going to be very happy. Yeah. But we do have a common interest. We both like bad TV. Because we talked about this the last time, remember?
Yeah.
Watch.
My mother's afraid no one's going to know I read. So I read. So, so Mom, it's okay. Everybody knows now.
Yeah. But we like, what is your example of like a good, bad TV?
Burke's Law.
Burke's Law?
Burke's Law is my favorite TV show.
Yeah. No, why is that?
Okay, this is absolutely perfect. There was an episode that was actually about a late night talk show.
Right.
Where Ed McMahon played the rival talk show host, which is brilliant. Isn't that brilliant? And Rue McClanahan was the widow. And Corey Feldman was her son, and Tracy Scoggins was the brilliant head writer. It's brilliant casting, isn't it? I mean, I just sit there delighted. Every time a drawer opens, there's somebody else with a new brilliant job.
You're alone a lot, aren't you, Courtney?
I want to find out what books you've been reading, too. We'll talk about that next time. Anyway, Courtney, congratulations on your show.
Thank you
it's
so
a great
much.
success. You do a
Thank
terrific
you.
job.
Thank
Courtney Thorne-Smith, thanks. We're right back with Aaron Neville right after this. The only unattractive person on the show is my next guest. Do you know him? He has been a regular on The Tonight Show for many years. He'll be performing at the MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas, September 5th through the 12th, and at Caesars in Atlantic City, September 14th through the 17th. Please welcome the one, the only, the legendary Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Chairman, love you too, baby! Sweetie, have you out? I've been waiting an hour and a half. Backstage, you got through with your funny car bits.
You looked a little nervous, Don. Were you nervous?
No, I was wonderful watching you crash into a fence. What funny stuff, really.
Thank you.
An hour and a half for watching a blind guy how to go in traffic or some damn thing. I came out here, hey, you invite guests and you stand out here for an hour and a half with your cockamamie trick-or-treat little stories and gimmicks, and it's not going over. Forget about it, for crying out loud.
Normally, when we have a big star, we bring them right out.
Yeah, well...
Sometimes you just have to fill.
I don't see the humor in that. Look at the one in the back row, and... That's great, Jay. You've got a smart shishi crowd here. Look at them all in their underwear.
Well, Don, how have you been? None
of your business.
Really?
And I don't want to wait that long next time, huh?
You want to come out right away?
That's right. I don't need to watch you work out with your little trick-or-treat stuff. Don't make it, for crying out loud. Bring out a guest and have a little class.
Bring out a guest?
Kira Sedgwick, whatever.
Yeah.
She's backstage now doing push-ups, trying to keep her mind occupied. Anyway, good to see you.
What was her name again?
Who cares what her name is? Kevin Bacon's wife. What do I care?
Well, you're Jewish. That's Kevin Bacon.
What does that got to do with it? What, are you taking names?
Well, no, I figured it's Bacon, and that's a separate...
What is this, a Nazi movie? What's Jewish got to do with it? Having a night, he's black. Did I make a big thing out of it? Okay, that means I gotta go work the border. Oh, boy. I mean, what's Jewish got to do with the whole damn thing? I don't like that remark.
You know, I know how you are about ethnic humor.
Why are you touching me? I don't like that.
It's a very nice jacket.
By the way, are you?
What? How do you think you got on?
You heard how they screamed?
Yeah.
You're a wonderful audience. You really are. Snap out of it, huh?
Now, let me ask you about, you know, Bob Newhart, your friend, was here, and you guys...
Oh, Bob Newhart, yeah. He's not here. He's at a state sanitarium right now.
Well, you went on that cruise.
Yeah.
Now, you don't seem like a cruise guy to me.
Why not? You just hang around downtown Hollywood going, what do you say, lady? Hey. I like to get the girls in the park on a swing. But the band got in heat. Huh? There they are. No, we had a wonderful cruise. We went to Vietnam. I think I told you about this. We went to China.
Who takes a cruise to Vietnam?
Oh, well, no. Our life is going to be this, sitting here all day long. My next guest, you don't do anything, for crying out loud. You sit in the house with your wife, Mavis, going, my next guest. And she says, you're home, moron, you're home. Forget about it. We go on trips.
You go on trips?
We go to China and watch those guys.
And you,
Newhart and I went to China. It was great. He did the laundry, and I did the ironing. But it was great. Have you ever been to China, miss? You ever been out of your house?
No, I don't think most people have been to China.
No, well, it's a great experience. You sit around, have a lot of tea, and watch the guys going around going, how do my eyes look? And,
and it's not...
Oh, hey, there's no voting. There's no voting now. For the money you people are playing, I'm a riot. They're all sitting here like
is this one of those carnival things with the Kathy Lee?
No, we don't go with Kathy Lee. No, God bless her. No, she's out of the ballpark singing to anybody that'll listen. No. That's a joke. That's a joke. She and Regis get up in the morning. I don't get up that early. You know, that's like the memorial services when you get up that early. You know. But no, she wasn't on the ship. We had a wonderful time. We had a little booze and we sat around. We took a crack at the wife once in a while. You know. Yeah. Well, you have to do that, especially when the ship's on an angle. You know.
Now, how long?
I'm married 30 years. I just stand outside on the deck and go, "Are you ready?" Put on a helmet and go right in there.
Really, really.
That's right. You kids don't know about that. You're too busy putting on those little hats. Anyway,
Where's my little hat?
I'll tell you now, why don't you relax for a moment when we come back? Oh, you know what I want to ask you about when we come back? About when you panicked. Newhart was on here.
That's
said,
a lot of
No.
baloney.
He said you panicked. You were stricken with fear. I was there. We'll tell the audience about it when we get back. See, this is a teaser to get them to stay.
is that what it is?
Yes.
Because really, you're dull.
Welcome back, talking with Don Rickles. Now, Don, you're a big sports fan. You're a friend of Tommy
Very
Lasorda,
big.
right? Yeah.
Tommy Lasorda, yeah, who's not on the diet anymore, and he's starting to swell up in the dugout.
Yeah.
Just sitting there going, wah, 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 wah. And he goes and he leans over and picks up a ball and goes, hey, my can is locked. What are you, a seal? Guy in the front.
So
You
go
get
down
a
to-
chance, ask a question.
You want me to ask you which question would you like to ask?
The one on the top, the one that says they're dumping you for a new guy.
No. You know what we should do? Let's do this. Let's talk about what I mentioned in the last segment about when your friend Bob Newhart, we were at Newhart's house at a party.
That's right.
And you were frozen with fear.
You made that up. I wasn't frozen.
Newhart said it, not me. Your
What does
friend.
Newhart know? Do you see him here tonight? He's in a state of
would've-
silence just saying, where's my telephone? Where's my telephone?
We were at a party at Newhart's house. There was
Yeah.
a fire burning in
Yeah.
the fireplace.
Yeah.
A log rolled down out of the
And you
fireplace.
said I panicked, which I didn't do.
I picked it up, put it back in the fire.
That's right.
You stepped on your wife going out the door.
Well, of course. Well, she was laying there. In fact, she thought she was a rug. What do I know? But that was the night Frank Sinatra was there. When you're in the
Sinatra
company,
was there.
when you're in the company of Sinatra, if there's a rolling log on your rug, you pick it up and you put it back in the fireplace. Otherwise, he takes your name and beats up your aunt.
He is an intimidating guy.
No kidding.
Because he said to me,
You ever think of being a detective?
No.
Look at how you
He
figured
said
that
to me,
out.
what are you drinking? I said, I don't drink. What are you drinking? I said, a scotch and soda, scotch and soda. I never had a scotch and soda in my life.
I'm going to tell him you're making fun of him.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah. And we're going to see you on the highway going, I got 2 in the stomach. But Frank's a great guy. You got to be with him. He's great. We had a dinner party the other night. He slapped my wife.
Yeah.
Just to relax.
Just to kick back.
Yeah, you know, he's one of those kind of guys. You know, Sinatra's big, but you're big, and that's not the main thrust.
Yeah.
But you were talking about the Dodgers.
Right.
The Dodgers they're going to have a great season this year.
Yeah.
Mike Piazza, you know, he's hitting all.
He's been on the show here. He's a nice kid, yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's awfully nice. He sits home at night and he just sits there and goes, "Me strong." And you give him a bucket of pizza and he goes away.
A bucket of pizza?
A bucket of pizza, right. What is this, a test?
No, but you're
What are you? Every word I say, you're gonna check it out? What is this?
Yes, I am.
When you hear the bell, go to history. Anyway,
You seem to
anyway,
like to hang around Italian.
the Dodgers have a great. Have you ever been down the locker room?
Yes, I have.
That's an experience.
Yeah,
I went to
yeah.
each locker and I said, "How are you?" You tell me I'm going to play second base. I'm going to play second base. You tell me I'm going to play second base. Then you go to the third baseman and you say, "How are things?" I'm going to be with Tommy second base, third base, and you stand around and I swear to God, you just blow the whistle and they all get a shovel and start to work. But hey, you don't hear Lou Lipschitz shortstop. You don't hear that. You don't hear Vinny Bombanani on third base. It's usually Miguel Paleta Caseros. I mean, that's what the Mexican guys do. They're good at grounders. Capture this crowd.
Yeah. Probably not a big sports crowd.
No.
Mostly Mexican audience tonight.
Well,
Let
yeah.
me ask you.
Don't pick on the Mexicans. They do a great job with my lawn. I got a terrific green lawn, and you're not going to spoil it.
In fact,
One more time, you bank, and you're going to be smiling in a chocolate factory. Doesn't make sense, but they laugh. You don't know what the hell's going on
I know
anyway.
what's going on. I've lost completely.
Here's your whole act. You look like a queer lighthouse. Did you ever look at yourself on television?
No, I'm
Between
not
the
like
chin,
you.
the nose, and the whole damn turning around. All you need is a stick on your can, and you got a puppet show for crying out loud.
Now, Don, you're going to have a birthday soon. You're going to be...
Oh, none of your
80,
business.
is it?
Oh, not 80. 85.
85.
And look at that. I still got movement.
There you go.
No, I'm not. I have birthday.
Anyway, you're going to be at the MGM Grand and at Caesar's Palace in Atlantic City. Don, good to see you again. Always pleasant to have your charm on the show. Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Kara Sedgwick and something to talk about. Time. Okay, let's get right to it. My first guest, a huge movie star these days. He also continues to be a top comedian. He'll be the headlining act at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, April 25th through May 8th. He's got a birthday coming up where he'll be 91 years old. Please welcome Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, Don.
What the hell you got out there? A bunch of owls?
Bunch of owls.
Hoo, hoo. No, you look great, gang. This is a smart she crowd. Look at this guy in his underwear. And the guy looked. I got no underwear on with him.
He's on the honeymoon, that guy.
I don't care what he's on. What the hell do I care what he's on?
Let me congratulate you on your wedding anniversary. Was it 51 years you've been Barbara now?
71.
71 years you've been married.
And this crowd bought it. Are you crazy?
How long have you been married? How many years?
I'm married 31 years to a wonderful woman. She's right now in our bedroom at home going, when is he coming back? That's right, boy. When you get a little older, boy, old Spider gets busy.
Old Spider?
Old Spider, yes.
Isn't that a cologne?
You never met him. How would you know? That's right, Old Spider. When the hell did you and I go to a health club together?
I know when I went.
Yeah, sure. Well, do something about your body. Look at your body. I've seen him in the shower. The water misses him. Okay, look at your notes. Jump
I'm not
in.
looking. No, I'm asking about your anniversary.
Say something.
When is your anniversary? No,
What,
there's some very
anniversary?
insulting things about you.
Well, I don't care. I'll get over
Where
it.
did you go? Did you take her somewhere? Did you travel? I know you love
What do you
to
mean
travel.
take her? It's not a dog. I don't walk it. It's my wife. Did I take her someplace? Yeah, here, Barbara, here. Roll over, here. No, we went down. As a matter of fact, we were on tour with Joan Rivers, my dear friend and yours.
Yes, yes.
And Joni and I, and we went down, we were touring, and we were in a place called
A place called Memphis.
Memphis, Tennessee, where they sit around on the porch going, I'll be damned, there's a bus. And on the other side, he goes, oh, look at this, Louise, a cricket. And she and I were down there, and we were working at the Grand Casino outside of Memphis.
Outside? How far outside?
What the hell are you, from the travel agency?
I don't remember casino gambling.
Well, who is to remember? Nobody. What are you, my guardian? I don't have to tell you where I go. Jeez, 40 million Jews. I got to be the truant officer here.
So you're down there in Memphis.
So I'm down in Memphis. That's right. And we celebrated our anniversary, and we were at the oh gosh, what's the hotel with the ducks?
Oh, you didn't want my help a minute ago.
The Peabody.
The Peabody, yeah.
I
know.
know.
The roasted duck with the duck.
No, they don't roast the duck in the lobby, you dummy.
They walk into the lobby and then they put it on
that's right. The ducks come out, they're up on the top floor and they come down. What am I talking about? I don't care about the ducks. I got my own troubles for that. Anyway, so the wife and I are sitting there, and Joan Rivers and we're having a big dinner, and the guys come with the flaming this and the flaming that. Mr. Rickles, it's a wonderful anniversary. And a guy leans over and says, Mr. Rickles, all of a sudden here, bang, 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 bang. And I've been in enough hotels, as a lot of us have been. I said, it's probably, a rehearsal, or they're just checking the alarm system. The guy said, we're just checking, Mr. Rickles, no problem. And now we get to the main course, and the guy leans over, he says, Mr. Rickles, you'll have to evacuate, there's a fire. That's what I said. And we all got up, and we went outside. And as we were going outside, may I stand up? May I stand up? What is it, San
yes,
Quentin?
you may. Yeah.
I'm like, anyway, so I get up, and there's the fireman walking by with a hose. big hose, helmet, the oxygen tank. He walks by, and he does one of these. Hey, what are you doing in town? What do you got? I swear to God. I said, well, I'm here for, never mind that. There's a fire. Don't worry about it. How? I swear, how long are you going to be here? I said, will you get upstairs and put out the fire? He said, why? What are you worried? Meanwhile, the lobby's got a little smoke and he gives me one of these.
Because I know how you panic in a fire.
No, it's nothing. Every fire, they call it a grease fire, you know, and some guy's in the kitchen going, some Mexican kid's running around going, I didn't do it, for crying out loud, I didn't do it. A Mexican kid said that. There's nothing bad about that. Where the hell am I working? Ellis Island?
Did you get a chance to go to Graceland, Elvis's home? Did
Yeah, he's alive, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I saw him in the back of the house smoking a cigarette. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, we went to Graceland, and it's great. The rooms are decorated in early paint.
Yeah.
Jeez, and now I'm going to get sick. God almighty, get yourself an injection or something for crying out loud. I don't need this. I was a healthy Jew. I came out here, I can see when the show's over, I'm going to be in a hospital going, it was Jay Leno. So, I went over to Elvis Presley's place, and it's, you know, the mansion and so forth, and they all stayed, they're fanatic fans, you know.
Big fans.
Can't make jokes, which I did, you know. I said, Elvis is alive. The guy went, he is not, he's dead. I said, no, the guy's alive. You know something I don't know? All of a sudden, I had him convinced he was alive, so they all started to follow me. Well, we went on a private tour. Joan Rivers was with us, and we had a lot of laughs, and we looked around, we saw his plane, and we saw the house.
Did you ever meet him? Did you ever?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Met him at the Riviera in Las Vegas a lot of years ago, and he came backstage and said to me, hi, Don, I'm Elvis Presley. Like I didn't know. He had the wings on, and he was flying around, and had the mustache, and the sideburns were locking up his neck. And in fact, he gave me one of those, you know, he's got a lightning bolt. Is the
A lightning bolt?
Yeah. What? Is this a playback?
He's got a lightning bolt?
What the hell's the matter? Everything I say, I get the feeling I got a problem. I'm
He's like
okay.
a pin?
Can you hear him? The guy here in the front. Snap out of it, huh? An old guy right in the front going, what a night, what a night. So, you don't have to be that attentive.
I'm listening.
No, you don't have to give me one of these.
I find this
I get the feeling, you remind me of one of these doctors.
No, in talk show school, they teach you to do
your
this.
chart you have cancer. Okay, you come in Friday for the wonderful colonoscopy, and then we'll check out the rest. I'm going to play golf. Anyway, so that was a little doctor bit. I throw those things in because you haven't been much of a help tonight. You're sitting there like you got the job.
Well, let me ask you about your. Let me ask you about your other famous. I know you have a lot of famous Hollywood friends. I saw you at the Clint Eastwood dinner. What was that? The American film something?
AFI dinner. Yeah,
You go to every dinner, I know.
Well, sure. Hey, you know, you got to get a hot meal once in a while. You know, I could be with you, but I don't like to live in Johnny Rockets. You know, hanging around you. You know, you ever hang out with him and his wife? 2 burgers to go. I mean, I go class. You know, we go to big restaurants. You can't handle that.
No,
Newhart told me about that. Newhart told me about that with you. You know.
Newhart and I went and had a lovely meal.
Yeah, well, sure. You and him are perfect. You know, the two of you would just sit there and watch the waiter die. Two of them, a lot of fun. What do you want to do?
Tell me about Clint Eastwood. Tell me about your famous Hollywood pals.
Don't beg. I'll tell you. Don't beg. Well, Clint was wonderful. He got married, you know.
Yeah.
He'll be very happy. But, no, I wish him the best. He's great. He's like De Niro, the two of them. You know, you sit in a room with the two of them and they go, this is the two of them talking. And like a jerk, you go, huh? And the whole night, because they're big stars, you got to make out like you understand them.
Like you and I.
Yeah, well, no. You're a dynamite guy. Your wife is the thing that saves you. He's got a lovely wife. Mavis.
Beautiful wife.
She's a great wife. She really is.
Wonderful wife. Do you know Roberto Benigni?
Well, she's not that great. Let's not get crazy. I mean,
do you know Roberto Benigni? Have you ever met him?
I met him backstage.
Wonderful guy.
Yeah, he was sitting there. He got oil all over my suit. He was making pasta or something. He got oil all over me. I couldn't, you know. I said, hello, Roberto. Hello, Don. How are you? And he started rubbing all over me.
We'll be right back with Roberto Benigni right after this. Don Rickles! My next guest is probably the most popular entertainer in Italy. His latest movie is called The Monster. It is the highest grossing film in Italian history. The movie opens in the United States this Friday, April 19th. Very funny man. Please welcome Roberto Benigni. There you go. Hey, Roberto Benigni. Hey, wait. That's fixed.
Rickles!
Roberto.
My family doctor says God bless. Oh, God bless Roberto. Oh, we're going to have a baby.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here you go.
The left one is gone. It's gone.
Sit down, my friend.
Call up Cedars. It's gone.
Hey, yes. There you go.
Yeah,
Sit,
buddy.
sit.
Don't jump on me again. Where?
Sit here.
Here.
Sit there.
It's good to see you again. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
And you?
I think I'm in love. Yeah. Do you need a personal trainer?
Why are you hollering? I love Italy. I love Italy.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Too bad you
Jay
lost the
Leno,
war.
I hope, no?
Yes. I'm Italian.
So, what happened, Jay? First of all, I must thank you for inviting me here.
Oh, sure.
I must say you are the most handsome, beautiful man I have seen in the United States till now.
Well,
I want to tell. That's the truth.
now you,
Him too, eh?
him very handsome, yes.
Both of you have cataracts.
Now you started out in Italy as magician. As a magician?
I started, yeah.
Yes. What the
hell does he want from me? Anybody got a Valium? Hey.
You said this guy was nuts. He's out of control, this guy.
So you started out as magician?
So I start to
You do tricks?
play magician, yeah.
What kind of tricks you do?
No.
Card trick?
No, very simple. The magician hypnotized me.
They hypnotize you?
Yes, saying, you are in the desert, it's hot.
Desert is hot.
And I started to get out my clothes.
Take all your clothes off.
Yeah, like this. Oh, it's hot, it's hot. Oh, it's very hot. Oh, yes, it's very hot. Oh, yeah, it's very
talk.
Yeah. The movie is and then the magician said you are in the North Pole, and they start to.
And then you put them back on.
Exactly.
So the movie is The Monster. It opens here April 19th. Folks, very funny, man. Go see the movie The Monster. Be right back with Mitch Richmond right after this. Roberto, it was fun talking with you. I'm glad we got a chance to talk. And
thank you very much.
Yes.
Now I would like to start.
I learned you are a magician. The movie is The Monster. And of course, Don Rickles. Don will be at the MGM Grand Las Vegas April 25th through May 8th.
The legendary, that's just another word for old, Don Rickles is on his way out, ladies and gentlemen. On the other end of the scale, 17-year-old party of 5 actors. Jennifer Love Hewitt is here. And plus, the man, the Chicago Tribune, the Chicago Tribune calls this guy the world's greatest lover. You know, I got no way to prove that. You know, what am I going to do? Prove it to me now? No, don't touch me. I know he's the world's greatest lover. Yeah. But if the Chicago Tribune says it, it must be true. Yeah, it must be true. Keith Sweat is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Old guys can't wait that long.
Tell me about it. My first guest, a good friend. He's
Your
Comedy
last
Central's
guest.
paid spokesman. He'll be at the Taj Mahal in Atlantic City, October 31st and November 3rd. At the Tropicana, Las Vegas, November 8th and 9th. Then at Giggles, Chuckles, Tee-Hees, and
Chuckles
Ha-Has.
my foot.
Please welcome Don Rickles. Get him out!
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. God bless you. God bless. Thanks, Kevin.
Sure,
and thank the orchestra. God bless you guys. And the girl. But I tell you, it's not a Jewish holiday. Sit down.
Sit. I always wait for the guest.
You always wait for the guest. Old. I'll give you old. Here's your old.
That's what I said. Here's my
I know, old. You ever hear your jokes? No, I'll tell you this. Hey, I want to say, Jay, very honestly, this really, I loved working with the Muppets. I have a career, and now I'm working with puppets, and I'm working with Camelot, for Warner Brothers, Quest of Camelot. So the career is skyrocketing, and I'm down to this.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'll tell you this. Sweetheart, you got to snap out of it, otherwise I'm going to get annoyed. I'll tell you this. Got a girl right in front going, where are we? Now, so, I know he didn't go over, don't blame it on me. So, you're chuckling, and Mavis is in Europe going, he makes so much money. Oh, boy. Mavis is his wife. You haven't seen her. She's on a moose hunt. Anyway, it doesn't mean anything, but they laugh. Isn't it great?
They laugh out of deference to your age. Now, let me ask you.
Look at this body. Is this body old?
I rest my case. That's the same body you've had since you were 17.
That's right. You ought to know we were in the Navy together.
That's right. What?
What does that mean? Oh.
Now, you just got back from Italy, is that correct?
Why does the hand keep going up?
I'm asking you a question, yes. Well, I know you used to work with Muppets, so I have to go like this.
Wait. That's 2 in a row. One more and you get a slap.
2 in a row.
Now, we got to calm down the pace.
Yeah. We're just
both
going
of
too
us
fast.
are out of control.
Yeah.
And we're personal friends.
Right.
And now we got little keys on our can and we're going. So we got to slow it down.
Slow it down.
Okay. Now, this is the way you got to remember your audience. Dull and fed up. Now,
Here's what I got to tell you. I just came back from Italy. You folks, I don't know. They say it's funny you would say that. Italy. My wife says it's not Italy.
It's Italy.
Italy.
It's not Italy.
Well, that's right. But meanwhile, I got a big house with hunting dogs. Now, so we just came back. Folks, don't make me run slides. And so I came back and we went to Venice. Have you ever been to Venice?
No, I haven't been there.
Have you been to the corner of the Prospect and 9?
But when you're in Italy, did you see a lot of Italians?
No. Yeah, a lot of guys in gondolas in Venice going, hey, Tony, we're missing the bananas. But we had a wonderful time,
yes.
the wife and I.
What was the occasion of it?
Well, it was her birthday.
Oh, that's a lovely.
She's aged, and I had to take her out of town.
Right.
And, you know, that's a little humor. When you're married 31 years, as I have, you don't make love, you You don't make love, you just stand by the bed and going, maybe. Now, I'll tell you this. So we went to Venice.
Yes.
And Jay, we had the best time.
Yeah.
We went to the Cipriani, the hotel, you know, beautiful. You wouldn't know.
I don't know the Cipriani.
No, you don't know from that. You stay in bed and breakfast, and Mavis, his wife, stands on the corner going, you want some pasta? She talks like that. He's got a wife that talks like that.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Well, let me ask you a question now. When you were there, I know they have those topless beaches. Did you go to any of those?
Am I blind?
I don't know.
Yes, I saw a lot of topless girls.
Did you go topless as well?
My body, when I take a shower, the water misses me. Anyway, you people never saw me in the shower. When I'm alone, the soap goes, oh. I got a fantastic body.
Yeah?
Well, the water never hits your body because the chin blocks it. But, Hey, don't do this now. Don't turn on him now. The man was out here trying his best to come off funny.
That's right.
And he went in the dumper. Now be nice to him.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Don.
Hey, I'm always a booster.
Thank you.
But I must say, Jay, and we went to Italy is great.
Italy is a wonderful place. I love Italy.
Italy is great, and we had a wonderful time.
Now, did Barbara go topless at the beach?
No. Barbara goes topless and her head hits the beach chair. See, that joke could cost me a marriage.
Now, did you see any great art? Did you go to the...
We saw David.
Oh, the statue David, yes.
No, the guy David.
Oh, David, yeah.
A Jewish guy in the neighborhood. We went to see him. A real moron. I'm working with a real moron. No, we went to see David.
Yes.
And he got bigger, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe he's just excited because you were there.
Yeah, well, the first time... Okay. The Italian leading the Jew 1-0.
Thank you very much.
But I must say, son of a gun, why didn't I come up with that? Anyway, that's true. But he did. We were right on the statue.
Yeah.
And then we went to the Vatican.
What do you mean you were on the statue?
Oh, we were right on top of it. There was nobody there.
You're not supposed to mount the thing. You just look at it. You can't get on. This is why you Americans are...
If I want to mount it, I mount it. Don't tell me what to do. I'm a Jew, and I get excited when I see... I used to be a moil. You know what a moil is?
Yes.
That's a guy that lays a Jew out on the table when they're a baby and goes, boom, and he goes, Israel! That's too deep for you. I knew I was going too far. No, a moil is when they circumcise you, and a religious man does it with a little razor blade. And goes, I never had that happen. That's why I'm like this. Anyway, so... how did I get into this
I don't
whole
know.
damn thing? Anyway.
You're talking about seeing the...
So we went to Cipriani, and then we went on to Capri.
Right.
Have you ever been to Capri?
No, I haven't been there. No.
Jay, why don't you do me a favor?
I got a job. I'm
Put
not
skates
on
on your ass and go someplace, okay? No, you gotta go and enjoy, because... And you're part Italian.
Oh, you know what I should ask you? Did you run into our friend, Roberto? Remember last time Roberto Benigni?
I called him. I swear to God, I called Benigni. Tell the people who Benigni is.
Benigni is probably the funniest, one of the funniest. He is the Italian Jim Carrey, I guess you would say.
Absolutely.
And the last time he was here, do you remember what happened to you?
Yeah.
Can we show that clip real quick?
Oh, you have the clip of that?
Yeah, you were sitting here, and you did not expect this at all.
I
Take a
did
look.
not.
Here he is.
I did
Here he
not.
is.
What the hell does he want from me? And I called him in Florence, and he wasn't there, and in Rome, and we couldn't get together. But He's as you said, he's a marvelous artist. He really is. And,
Very funny guy.
It was fun. And so, and the wife and I, we had a chance to make love, you know.
Really?
Yeah, in a gondola, which was, you know, a couple of times I hit the dock, but, you know, it was entertaining, and we had a lot of fun. But you and Mavis never travel, so...
I don't get a chance. I got a job.
I know. Well,
now, what is
your
this
life.
gift you brought me here?
Well, you always give people good things and so forth, so I thought, it's time that I presented you with a thought. I have been Mr. Potato Head for a long time.
You're Mr. Potato Head from the Toy Story movie.
Absolutely, and I think...
Oh, and then you had this made for me? This is
absolutely.
Me as Mr. Potato Head? Well, Don, thank you very much. It's a beautiful thing. Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back with Jennifer Love Hewitt right after this.
Is it a parade in Anaheim? Okay. I mean, you give him a shot and he goes crazy with the band. They only play when the commercials are on. Never again, Kevin. When I say okay, you stop.
All right.
You don't keep going. You're not going anyplace with him. Da-da-da.
Have a seat.
Sit down. It's not a Jewish holiday.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Kris Kringle and all that stuff. We don't even have a tree, my people.
You don't have a tree?
No, we're forest rangers. We go to the homes and cut them down. How are you, Jay?
I'm good. I'm very good. I know, like most hip people, you're living in Malibu now. I hear Don Rickles, they see sightings of you in Malibu.
Sightings? What am I, an astronaut or a bad star in the sky? It's sightings.
Sightings. I have gotten reports of Don Rickles.
Yeah, we're living down in Malibu now because we bought a new home. I won't tell you where because it's not in your league. You know, well, no, he don't live like that. He lives in the garage with a wrench, and he says to his wife, Mavis, there's grease dripping. You got to know his life. No, please. I know you're all brainwashed, but don't applaud unless it's funny. I know it. Before the show, he comes out and does 30 minutes telling him about his life and about his uncle who's dying, and then you go, yay! So don't worry with me. Just relax, and we'll have a great time. As I can see now, we're going right in the dumper because of you.
Well, let me ask you, any trouble with the recent storm?
No trouble at all. Our home is like a bunker.
Yeah.
Had Hitler got a direct bomb hit, he would have lived, the way our home is. We got sandbags, forget about it. I mean, the storm was great. The waves came over the top of the house, and the wife said, this is ridiculous. Let's have a vodka. And,
now, do you sandbag, Don? Do you actually...
Do I sandbag? I hire people for that. Jews don't sandbag. You never hear Lou Schwartz going, more dirt, Irving. We don't do that.
No.
We have the Italians do that
really?
kind of work.
The Italians do that kind of work.
And the black brothers stand on the corner going, look at the way they're working. Already. Boy, you give them a chance, they all, what are you guys on? Look at that, he said, what are you guys on? And the drummer went, he knows about it?
So tell me about New Year's Eve. You're going to be in Minnesota.
Minnesota, that's my dream.
In the dead of winter.
And freeze my burgers off in Minnesota. Sit around with all those people going, oh, it's wonderful, Don Rickles, come to Minnesota. I'm doing Fargo already. Anyway, we're going to work in a casino there with all the Indians.
Yeah.
And you know the Indians, we worked in Foxwoods and we had all those experiences.
Sure. Yeah.
And you know the Indians, if they're Indians, I'm a Mau Mau fighter pilot. Anyway, hey folks, I want to tell you something. Everything I say, I said in my dressing room and I laughed my ass off.
Now, you worried about a blizzard up there, though? You worried about the snow and getting snow?
No. You know, a blizzard is a blizzard, but you get a lot of money.
Yeah.
Something you know about, you know, because, you
You got Warren Littlefield brainwashed. Warren Littlefield's the president of the company. He's not here tonight. He's out in the parking lot going, Christmas. It's Christmas.
Now, what plans have you got for the holidays? What are you doing?
Notice the way he jumped right over that? All right, because you know what you're going to do this year? One more time, Kevin. You're really getting to me. Black Brothers gone bananas with that. It's your turn.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I was going to ask you what you...
Okay, I'll go ahead.
Go ahead.
Dear Don, please help me. This show is going in the toilet. I need a job. I have never asked a favor of you. I am so lonely. Help me, help me, help me. Mavis decided to leave me. Why? Why? I'm a lonely guy. I have millions of dollars and I have a big, big haircut and I am lonely. I live in Massachusetts and my family wants more money. Help me, help me, help me. Kiss my Kris Kringle, Jay. The notes, read the notes.
Read the notes you gave me? Well, how is your son Larry? How is that?
Oh, my son Larry's doing very well.
Yeah.
God bless him. He's one of the writers on Murphy Brown.
Oh, okay.
And this season they're writing, unfortunately, about a disease. And I think that's great. That unfortunately, about cancer or what have you. And they're injecting some humor. And there's humor in everything in life. And he's doing a wonderful job. I'm very proud of him. That's it.
It's a serious answer. Well, that's terrific. Now you're working you were in New York, too, I understand?
Yeah, I was in New York. Wife did a lot of shopping.
Yeah.
My wife has a great thing. I don't know about Mavis with the shopping, but, you know, Jay, and you guys out there, you all know, my wife goes to New York and she says, not only in New York, but any place, but just recently in New York, she'll go, I'll take that dress, I'll take that dress, and I'll take 2 of those shirts, and that blouse, and I'll take that. And I said, you know, I could use a tie. You got plenty of ties. You don't need it. That's my name. You don't need it. This guy here in the front, I don't know who you are, but there's a new thing out called personality. Well, let me ask you. Hey, look at this guy. We're in the front row. Wow.
Let me ask you about, you went to Larry King's wedding?
Yeah, Larry King's wedding. He married a lovely girl, Shawn, a Mormon girl.
Right, right.
And Larry, as you know, was married 8 times, but he's very relaxed because the Mormons believe, you know, go for 10 and you're comfortable. So, I was at the wedding, and they all had the big hats, and when I came out, I had a lot of pigeon jazz on the coat. Anyway, of course, you don't hear Jews in Utah. Jews don't go to Utah. We sell them the wagons. But we sell them the wagons. Now, don't sting me, gang. Don't sting me. Guy in front, when they sell them the wagons. I don't know who you are, but work on it, work on it. Anyway.
Now, how's your film career? Are you doing another movie right now?
My film career, Jay, is skyrocketing.
Yeah.
We just finished the picture. What are you laughing at? What did you do in movies? You did the home jobs. You did the no talkies. That's a little action to keep the show going.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Now,
I see too.
Tell me about the film. What film did you do?
1 second.
Yeah.
Ice water, fantastic. To my Gentile friends, Merry Christmas. To my Chinese friends, finish the shirts. Hey, it's a joke. It's a joke. A little humor here. We're not here. This isn't an Auschwitz. It's a show, for crying out loud. What are you, a bird?
You bring out the holiday spirit in everybody.
Of course.
I think that's the important thing.
Hey, here's your Kris Kringle. Anyway,
Here's your Kris Kringle.
yeah, that's right. We're not on tape. I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We are on tape. You don't have to repeat what I'm saying.
Not on tape.
Boy, for the new year, we're going to get you a new jaw.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, hey, I want to tell
John,
you something.
we'll get you any jaw. Would you like that?
Give me that again.
We'll get you any jaw.
Okay, Jay. You're going to love it. You're going to love it in Lebanon. Anyway, but, you know, it's I must say, for the holiday spirit, on the straight, we've known each other a lot of years.
A long time.
And I want to say for the new year,
this is straight for a second. Johnny Carson was my hero and certainly yours. He was magnificent. And for the new year, you have sustained and done a marvelous job. I'm very happy for you and your family, and I mean it sincerely, for a good year. And you are a most gracious host, and I wish you continued success.
And you too, my friend. The best there is, Mr. Don Rickles. Thank you, sir. He'll be in Minnesota. Here's he. Be right back with Ian Jackson right after this. The coldest place in America. Prior Lake. Alrighty, my first guest will be appearing at Harrah's in Reno, May 21st through the 24th. He's appearing in 2 new films, Dirty Work, which comes out June 5th, and Quest for Camelot, which will be out this Friday. The one, the only, Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen.
Kevin, you got the job.
How are you, Don?
Do you care?
No, but I have to ask. You sound like you got a little bit of a cold.
Pardon me?
You sound like you have a cold.
Well, you'd have a cold if you lived in a cardboard box on Hollywood Boulevard.
Really?
No, I have a little problem with my throat, but I'll be fine, because this show is everything to my career.
Right. Now, I heard you had some problems with the El Nino. Were you affected by the...
No. My wife is going downriver in a canoe.
Really?
No, we had a little problem down the beach. We have a beach place.
Oh.
Nothing like you. You have 17.
No, I don't have... No, I have
14,
one house that I live in.
please.
I have no
I knew
beach
you when you were a
place.
little tiny comic walking around saying, hey, help me. Now you got 14 houses, a lot of money.
I don't have any house. I have one house. You know I only have one house.
Touch me one more time, it's trouble. No, El Nino.
El Nino?
Whatever the hell his name is. He's some guy with a taco. What do I know?
And what damage did you sustain?
What damage? Well, basically, the insurance guy came and said, boy, you got problems here. Whoa. Anyway, we lost our pool. Forgive me, for those that don't have that kind of money, I worked very hard in my career to have a pool and a beach place and a thing. It's not like these overnight Charlies that work in the Bubbles Club and got a series. Anyway...
Wait, how do you lose a pool?
Where you were? I worked the Bubbles Club. I'm not finished yet, huh? I'll tell you when to jump in. I'm talking.
All right.
I hate that. Work on your hair. If it gets any higher, you'll put skates on your can and float. I'm older.
You don't have to tell me.
That's right. Well, someday you'll be my age, and I can see you now with the blanket over your legs, spitting up. Made this, I gotta urinate.
Well, how did you lose your pool?
How did I lose my pool?
How do you lose a pool?
How do you lose a pool? Waves.
What do you have, an above ground
pool? You remember those two, the guy and the broad on the thing going, we're in the Titanic! I was there in Malibu and the waves were coming over the head and they were coming over the house, and the wife kept saying, where's my jewelry? See, with Jews, we worry about the jewelry, not about our lives. You wouldn't know. You're Italian. You keep saying, you got any pasta, Mary? You don't worry about that. Pasta, Mary. Well, hey, folks, for what I'm doing, this is funny stuff. I'll tell you that right now.
Have you tried the Viagra? That might work for you.
The Viagra? No. Spiders up there all the time. I call him Spider. He loves that, yeah. Spider, they're talking about you. Anyway,
Now you're going to Reno now.
Yeah, Reno. Did you ever work Reno?
Yeah, I was there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm going to work for Harrah's. They're wonderful people in Harrah's. But I went there in the old days, you know, when it was rodeo time. When guys came with the moose shirt and, you know, and the elk hat, and the dead deer was on the fender, and they all went, Alvin, he called me a moron. It was she crowd, but now it's classy, you know, and they pay a lot of money. Not your salary, you know, because
you're beyond belief, you know.
Yeah, that's me. Now you got 2 movies coming out. Tell me about these films.
Well, I figure after they are released, you won't see me anymore. I'm too big.
Yeah.
When you win an Oscar, you don't do these kind of shows. So I won't be around too much, but hey, you'll manage. Look at the kind of crowd you got. Look at this guy. He's sitting here like he's in a toilet. Get yourself a magazine. Anyway,
Now, Bob Saget directed this, is that right?
yeah. Bob Saget. Bob Saget's great.
Yeah.
You know Bob. And I know
Bob's a funny comedian.
He's really a nice guy. He kept telling me that every day. I'm a nice guy, you know. Another annoying guy, you know, kept hanging around.
Yeah.
We did it up in Canada, and Norm Macdonald's in it. And
Right,
it's,
right.
And it's you from Canada? Well, kiss my hockey puck. Anyway, no, I love Canada. That's all they do in Canada. They don't make love. You get up in the morning and they all go, what are you going to do later, Shirley? Yeah, that's right. The staff went skating. Right. A crack staff over here went, he's skating. When you hear the bell, go to history. Anyway,
Well, let me ask you, worked with Scorsese in Casino,
Yeah.
then you go to Bob Saget. Is there a difference between Martin Scorsese and Bob? I mean, is that a step up?
No,
I
it's
mean,
the
I like
same.
them both, but I mean, are they the
no,
same?
it's the same. One movie's $8 billion, and Bob Saget is loaned me $4.
Right.
No, but Bob's great. He's a fine young director, and Marty Scorsese's great. Oh, a little short for the room.
Yeah.
But he's a lovely guy. You got to put a pillow up so you can see where he is when he directs. But he's a very wonderful guy. And Robert De Niro, who I carried. Some broad knows him. Anyway, no, Bob's a great guy. If you spend an evening with De Niro, it's like being alone. You say, Bob, how do you feel?
You did an animated movie. This is a cartoon. What's this one? Quest
for Camelot.
Yeah.
And I did it with Eric Idle, who's wonderful.
Yeah.
He had Monty Python, and he's great.
Did you
artist.
sing in this one?
Yes, Jay, I do. And Carol Bayer Sager and David Foster wrote the music, and Bob Daly turned the pages.
So what do you play?
Anyway, pardon me?
What do you play in this cartoon?
I play a Mau Mau fighter pilot. No, I play a two-headed dragon.
Two-headed dragon.
That's right, correct, a two-headed dragon.
Two-headed dragon, really?
It's a two-headed dragon, that's correct. And it's kind of weird, but, you know, for the check and the house,
so
you do it.
It's somewhat autobiographical. Let's take a look.
Autobiographical, that's correct.
Let's take a look. All right, here you are singing as the two-headed dragon.
Oh, really? Oh.
If I didn't have you, I could do a lot of things. I'd be rocking with the dinos, swinging with the rhinos. I'd be dragonized this cave in a minute. Cornwall, they would sing, 'cause I would be the Dragon King. I would love this world without you in it.
You have fun doing that? Was it fun?
Yeah, well, you know, David and Carol, who you know,
Yes.
they're most talented. And you should see that. I mean, even the grown-ups will enjoy it. It was some wonderful stars in it, and it was a lot of fun.
And big personal things happening for you.
Yeah, in my life, my daughter. She
She's
said,
having a baby?
"Don't tell her." Yeah,
Is she gonna get married now?
I'm going to be a grandfather.
Oh.
Yeah.
Any husband around? Congratulations, Grandpa. Don Rickles, be right back with Katie Holmes right after this. All right, my first guest, terrific friend, great comedian. He'll be at the Las Vegas Desert Inn. Doesn't that sound like Rickles? I'll be at the Desert Inn Friday. The only rat not to be in the Rat Pack. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, he'll be there. The one, the only, Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen.
God bless.
Have a seat, Don. Good to see you.
What are you yelling? I'm right here.
I know, but...
Yelling like a Kevin? Thanks, Smitty, and the guys in the band, and the lovely Vicky, and the terrific band that never gets a chance to do anything on this show. God bless you. You're a great band.
Thank you, Don.
Maybe I'm doing a number right now. Hey, why did they do a number right now?
By the way, that was Fidelity Investments. You know, when you showed that little clip?
Yes.
What I'm doing a commercial for them, you know, for a lot of money. You know,
oh, yeah.
You know, because I want to be able to get one of your jets.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know...
well, let me ask you, now you're about to become a great-great-grandfather, I understand.
Not great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
What?
Why don't you get me a blanket, let me spit up on the stage.
A great-grandfather?
I'm going to be a I'm going to be a grandfather.
Oh, a grandfather?
Yes.
Oh.
You don't have any kids, huh?
No, I don't have any kids.
Why don't you read the manual?
Huh? I did. That's why I don't have any kids.
Yeah, sure. You lay there with Avis. Wait a minute.
What?
Don't just get off at 1, 2, 3. You make fun of me with the grandfather. You don't have any kids. When you look at Avis one night, make a move.
Who's Avis? Avis is a rent-a-car. Avis is my wife.
Mavis.
Look, we got him. We threw him. He's rattled. No. He's down. He's rattled.
9, 10 out. Why are you getting me crazy with this stupid conversation? I saw your wife. She's very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
You ought to take a shot at her. Anyway,
now, when is your daughter due? Now, when does the baby do?
What does the baby do?
Yes.
Spits up. I don't know what the baby does. Wasn't born yet.
We have a sonogram. Show the sonogram of the baby.
Oh, you have a sonogram?
That's an artist's rendition.
No, I'm very excited. Yeah. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm 72 years old, and I'm going to have I'm going to be a grandfather, and I'm delighted. My daughter, you know, she finally married a lovely guy, Ed Man, and they're going to have this baby, and it's very exciting for me, and it means money and gifts and so forth. That's why I come on this, to try to pick up the money, and I know what you pay. Oh, gee. For what you pay, I can't get her a kazoo. Well, anyway, so I come on this show, and I do it, and I'm very happy. I'm very excited. My wife is very excited. My wife is sitting there saying, we've got to sacrifice some jewelry and buy them gifts. Some jewelry. See, Jewish people buy jewelry. See,
well, let me ask you something now, Don.
I swear, look at this whole front. They believe O.J. Simpson was innocent.
Let me ask you something now. You're a grandfather, but a lot of the guys, Tony Randall, these guys, he's older than you, these are all having kids. You ever think maybe you should be having another kid?
Well, you can't do it like that. Unless you know, well, I know. I've been married 33 years, as I said, and I make it exciting.
Yeah.
For example, like last night I was cochise.
Cochise?
Yeah, well, you got to do this with Mavis once in a while. You just don't go for the bones. You got to make it exciting.
Right.
So I get in the nude and I put war paint on me. You understand?
War paint.
War paint. You don't have to repeat it. This isn't on tape. And I put war paint on me, you see, and I put her on the couch, and she's in the nude, and I put war paint on her, and I circle the couch. And she just lays there going, attack, cochise, attack!
You know, I'm trying to get that out of my mind, that visual picture. I'm just trying to erase it.
Well, you make love with Mavis. I'm sure you don't do that kind of thing. You're into cars, so you'll probably go, all right, let's jump start. And you come with cable grease and the whole thing. You gotta
Well, you know a lot about cars.
Yeah, right.
You look at those hands.
Yeah,
You've never gotten those hands dirty. Look, they're pink.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you got them Italian hands. Hey, Marco, what do you want to do later? Hey.
Now I understand you're in the Canadian Comedy Hall of Fame.
That's right. Don't laugh at me, laugh at their country.
No, I didn't know there was a Canadian Comedy Hall.
Yes, there's a Canadian Comedy Hall of Fame.
Are you Canadian?
No.
Well, who else is in there?
I'm a Jew Frenchman.
Who else is in the Canadian Comedy Hall?
Lou Schwartz, Al Katz, and Tom Johnson. No, it's an honor. They've had some wonderful stars. I don't know who.
No. What is your connection with Canada?
Because I worked in Canada many, many times. I worked in a place called the Copacabana many, many years ago. It doesn't exist anymore. Right. And it was all French-speaking. And in those days when I started out, I used to make fun of people, but with no rhyme or reason. I'd walk out like this guy here, you're an idiot, you know. And I happen to be right. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. Are you an idiot? The guy went, yeah, I'm an idiot, yeah. Hey, do I win something? Anyway, Yeah, you get to meet him personally, and he's a million laughs. He's the only guy on New Year's Eve you don't want to be with. Trust me. I got this award, and I went up to Canada. I went to the Copacabana. Down the Copacabana, it was all French speaking, and I walk out on the stage, and blah, 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 and I say, you're a moron, you're an idiot. And the guy gets up and goes, and they all speak French, unbeknown to me. What's your first name? Tom. Right. Now, so Tom, I use Tom to represent all of you. So Tom, they don't make a thing, Tom, for crying out loud. I'm trying to tell a story. We didn't need that. So now, Tom, I turn around. I'll be with you in a minute. And I turn around. You just lean over. You look like a Buick. Now, sit back. You're the host. Sit back. Relax. He always worries somebody else is going to take over. So, Tom, what's your last name, Tom? Wait. Tom what? Wait. I'm Lou Holt, and that's my friend Charlie Stall. Anyway, Lou Waite? What kind of a name is that?
Tom Waite.
Tom Waite. You're not the singer, are you?
No, that's my brother.
Really?
No.
I don't think we have to worry about anybody else taking over.
What is your name and where do you live? Anyway, so it's all French, and I walked up and said, sir, get rid of that jacket, you're a dummy. And the guy went, don't call me no dummy. I am no dummy. I am a Canadian, you're a dummy. You're a dummy. And the guy made a whole big thing, and 3 guys followed me out the door. And I went back to the border, and they all said, I said, I'm a Jew, let me go by. And I said, you stay in Canada and let them punish you. And that's the whole story, Tom, and these people seem to have no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Every time I talk to you, you're off to the something or other Indian casino.
Yeah, well, I just got through what you worked. I worked in Foxwoods.
Yeah, very nice.
Indian casino. You know, there's only one problem. The whole night they keep circling the hotel. And then I got to come out on the balcony and go, George Custer, I don't know him. I don't know him. But they were very nice. And then I worked in a place called the Soaring Eagle.
Soaring Eagle? I don't think I've been to Soaring Eagle.
Again, you keep repeating everything I say. Soaring Eagle, pass it. Soaring Eagle. Everything is a repeat job with you. By the way, you were great. I hope you get a big check for what you did with that bit. Anyway, a camera guy, you get him cheap. It's great when you do those bits. You get a lot of money for them.
Don't show Don's future, whatever the hell you do.
Please. So I did Soaring Eagle. You know what they did, Jay?
What?
They gave me the peace pipe, which is very sacred to the Indians at Soaring Eagle. And I did that, and I said, gee, maybe I should do some humor. But I found out to them it's very sacred. And I did that, and I smoked the peace pipe, and I cut the ribbon. And then I met everybody, the chief and so forth. And they were all wonderful. They all kept saying to me, and I sold them a pony.
Did they give you an Indian name?
Yeah, they gave me, well, you heard about the Indian name, right?
What is your Indian name?
You ready? Laughing Dog.
Laughing Dog.
That's the name.
I would think more like Stunted Buffalo might be good.
That's it, Jay. I have to go like Sharon Stone does. I have to go, folks. I have a premiere. I don't know what the premiere is, but I have to leave.
No, you don't have to go. No, sit down.
Why? Why should I say everybody else? Every guest you have that you think is important, whether it be Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, any of these guys.
They generally have some. If you can prove to me you have somewhere to go, you can go. But you have nowhere to go now, do you? You have nowhere to go, do you?
Well, Bill Clinton.
Now sit down there. You sit till the end of the show. Sharon Stone has Don Rickles will be joining us through the whole program, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back with Laura Sanchio.
Hey, no crying. Bang. Really? No, my daughter, Mindy, that's their mother. They take care of them. Once in a while they sit on my lap, and suddenly with the good slacks, and I go, oh, geez, give me a break. And they leave a little message, you know.
Really? Yeah.
But it's your own grandchildren, so you gotta enjoy it and make out it's a design.
Yeah. When it's strangers doing it, you don't want that.
Yeah, good. Jump in, Jay, when you think of something funny.
Now, what are you doing? Where do you go for Thanksgiving? What do you do?
I usually go with the Pilgrims up to New Hampshire.
Really? kind of a reunion thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you were there.
Yeah, sit around with the turkey and the turkey. You couldn't hold back.
I gotta stick one in there.
Someday you'll be my age and you won't be on the show. You'll just be in a hospital saying, fix the chin. Fix the chin.
All right. We'll take a break. More with Don Rickles right after this, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking with Don Rickles. Now, all the comedians come to see you in Vegas. They go to your feet. Did you tell me Robin came to see you, right?
No, Robin Williams, who's, as we all know, is a brilliant guy. And when you're with Robin, you know, you just sit back, you know, you put a little key on his can, and and he's wonderful. He came to see me, and he was doing a concert at the MGM, and he came over to Stardust. We had dinner, and he wanted to pay the check, but he didn't make a fuss. And I said, no, Robin, I'll take care of it. He said, okay. So, no, that's a joke. He didn't say.
No, but see, you knew all the guys. You're that much older than we are that you knew, like you knew Gary Cooper.
Take it to correct.
Gary Cooper. And you did a movie with Clark
Gable, who I did a picture. My first picture was called Run Silent, Run Deep.
Oh, that was a submarine movie.
And I never forget it. I took a screen test, and in those days, you know, Clark Gable was always, to you young people, he was a marvelous star, a great reputation. And they said, Don, you just do the lines, and there'll be a work light. And but I said, will Mr. Gable be there? He said, no, just say the lines. So make a long story short, I put the light on, stood on the stage, and I walked out. I said, sir, the submarine is sinking. The submarine is sinking. And off from the light, I heard, well, dive, take it down, dive. And it was Clark Gable, and I went, and I spit up all over myself. And then I met Burt Lancaster, who kept saying, you know Clark Gable? Anyway, so...
Well, here's why I bring it up. You were bald then. So I'm thinking you started losing your hair about age 9?
I started losing my hair when I was in the Navy and the Japanese attacked.
Really? Really?
I said, that's the truth. They put me on a PT tender, and with a 20-millimeter gun, and I said, listen, I do comedy and jokes. Just keep firing at the guys over there. Just keep firing. No, you don't understand. I do impressions and jokes, and all I remember is and then Captain said, keep firing. And luckily, I came out okay, and I went home, put on a few medals, and just sat in the house and belched.
Really? Well, there you go.
Whatever that means.
So you're a war hero. You're a war hero.
Well, if you say it.
Let me ask you something. Here you go. All right. As a war hero now, as a veteran...
I'm no war hero. Don't mislead the people, for crying out loud. I was in the Philippines for 3 years, a guy running around the jungle going, where are you? Where are you? And we had a Polish captain that kept saying, we're over here!
The Polish captain, really? It's the Polish captain.
You gotta admit it, I'm a funny son of a... Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, as a veteran, when you travel, do you get? I mean, do they let you go through security?
Yeah,
do you get
don't you go? Well, you go private planes.
No, sometimes I go.
Oh, come on! With your money, you kidding? You don't even the kind of money you have. They put a rubber band on your can and you blow on you.
Really?
No, I go once in a while to private jet, but most of the times I go civilian. You know, and I love when you go through the thing when they had the National Guard. Not so much now. The guy says, Mr. Rickles, would you hold your hands up? Bum, bum, bum. Rickles, how long are you going to be in Vegas? Would you take your shoes off? Mr. Rickles, do you plan to go on to Atlantic City? After your shoes, and take off your belt. Bum, 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 bum. And the guy keeps asking me questions. All of a sudden, I'm in the nude, for crying out loud.
Really?
But they were doing their job, but they were annoying. Yeah. Anyway.
And what is this? You're a hockey mascot?
Yeah, there's Coach G. There's an Arizona Ice Cats. Yeah. And years ago, and Jay, for the life of me, I don't know. I got the thing called hockey pucks. Yeah, you're a bunch of hockey pucks.
But that's your word. You're the hockey puck.
But I don't even know how that happened. You know?
Yeah.
Like this crowd cares. Anyway, one guy here went, yeah, Rose, I wonder how that happened. Anyway, but the guy says, he knows Rose? Listen. Jay, would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Sit up. When I look at you, I think we're on the Titanic.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, what was I saying?
What you were talking about, you were the hockey man. Have you ever been to a hockey game?
Yeah, what do you think? What? No, what am I, from Scandinavia, for crying out loud?
I don't,
yeah,
you don't
I
seem
used
like
to go
a
to
hockey
New York.
guy.
Yeah, in New York, I used to go and see the New York Rangers.
Oh, okay.
Because then it was snow and ice at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, yeah.
Out here, it's 105, and the guy puts ice on, and it melts while he's playing.
Yeah.
So, the Kings are a good team, but I don't see too much hockey. I go and see the Lakers, you know.
Okay.
Talk to Shaq O'Neal.
I know you're still doing Vegas, and you're like Mr. Vegas. You're the...
Well, Wayne Newton is, but, and I got to kiss up to him because the sign says Wayne Newton Theater.
Right.
You'll see him when you go up there sometimes in the daytime. He's on a ladder trying to make his letters bigger. Anyway, but the Wayne Newton Theater, and it's a great show.
Yeah,
it's a great show. I mean, they're great people, and I have a good time. And for Wayne, you know, in the daytime, I wash his horse. But, yeah, do you know Wayne?
I know Wayne.
Yeah, fun guy.
Yeah. And you're doing the Bernie Mac show?
Bernie Mac was a great,
now, who do you play? Are you a relative or something?
I play a black guy.
Really? I play a black
guy. Hey, folks, if you get a chance, join in.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I play Don Rickles.
Oh, you're yourself?
Yeah, myself, and he has a physical problem, health-wise, and I come to his house and I explain it to him, and it's funny, and he's just a sweet man and a great comedian. He really is.
And that'll be December 18th.
Right.
On the Bernie Mac show.
Right.
All right, Don, it's
You
always
got a
a pleasure. Yeah, I got a set.
Oh, okay,
I'll check it out. Come
well,
back
go to Wanamaker's and tap on the window.
Well, don't be such a snob. Come around more often.
Hey, invite me.
Well, we invite you. Oh, you're too busy. I'm playing
well,
the
I was laying by the front gate begging and pleading. You never even looked.
Now, you a fan of Eddie? Do you know Eddie Izzard? Eddie Izzard will be out here in just a second. Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen. Howdy, boys.
Did they sit? Oh, geez, they stood up, Bob.
Yeah, I saw that.
Guess the bathroom's locked.
I guess it was for us.
Tell a little bit about that.
He was big once, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I was busy running after Frank all the time. Anyway, no, Frank Sinatra came on the show, and it was a surprise, so to speak. And Frank always said to me, called me Bullet Head, you know. That was his kind of humor, you know what I'm saying? And you laughed, otherwise your family got hurt.
Hey, guys, thanks for sharing those memories. I know that you put all this together real quick, and thanks for coming by and taking a minute.
May I say one thing on behalf of all of us? Johnny was dear to Bob and I think we can lift our glass. Bob, and we pray to God, wherever he is in heaven, that he'll smile and live forever in our hearts. And Jay, you were a superb host tonight, and Bob and I, we love you. Thanks so much.
Guys. Thanks for coming on. There we go. Be right back with Drew Carey.
You got the job. You're going to California. You became a big shot, you know? That was cute what you did with Jay Leno when you put that in his tea. Anyway, no, that's a whole big discussion, and I wish you luck. It's going to be great for you and Jay, and I wish you a lot of luck out there, really. And you're going to be in Brentwood, right? That's where I'm not going to tell the address.
Right.
It's a bad area. Anyway.
A lot of mobs roaming the streets in Brentwood.
We don't use the word mobs. Those are old days.
Okay, okay, we'll get past
that.
You're
Irish. Do what you do best. Sit in the bar and go...
Have a seat, Don. Welcome back.
You people got screwed. These are bad seats. These people are over here looking at the wall.
Have you met our new band leader, Ricky Minor?
Hi. Yeah. Anyway, what the hell is he going to do for me? Hi, Ricky. How are you? A lot of good talk. A lot of good talk about you. You're going to love it living in Harlem. Anyway, no, you're a good guy. I heard a lot of good things about you, really.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
No, what is the origin of that Matador song? Why do they play that for you?
Because I'm in heat for bullfighters.
Oh, really? Is that what it is?
No, because with my humor, well, I always used to kid around with people, which I still do.
Yeah.
And it reminds you of being aggressive. Toro, aha.
So, you know, the bull charge. Why am I talking to you? What are you, a historian and stuff?
Yes.
Talking to him like he cares. He's going to get in his car and go, what the hell do I care about the bullfight? What do I care? Now, makes sound like he cares.
Now, you're out on the road.
The black guy, when you get a chance, start laughing, huh? Now, you got to be nice. Since Obama, they get moody.
Yeah.
Anyway,
now, you're on the road, you're doing all the casinos.
Why is your hand going? Is there traffic here?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get your attention. I'm over here, Don.
Oh, good. Where am I going with you? You're not hot. These are the people that help me. All right? And this crowd out here, I got cataracts. Where the hell are you?
But they love you at these casinos. I go there, you're always there.
Well, you know, you work them too.
Right.
Without them, I mean, the Indians are great. The only problem, you know, what I don't like is at night, you know, with the ponies, they keep circling the hotel. Hey. Then I got to get out of the room, go downstairs, paint the horse, wish Geronimo the best, and then do the shows, you know. But they're great people if you like blankets.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I got 300 blankets. You get gifts too, don't you?
Yeah, they always give you the blanket, yeah.
How long have you had that?
Just since you walked out.
Man's a basket.
Well, how many dates a year do you do?
About 700.
About 700.
No. I do about 80. Yeah, that's okay. Okay with you?
What do you like better, the Indian casinos or the old mob joints?
No, I like to work for Custer.
Right. Yeah.
No, not the mob joints. I'll call them mob guys. They're nice guys.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Okay. Tomorrow you're going to be in your house going, why doesn't this move?
You ever play the Latin Casino in Cherry Hill?
No, I wasn't big enough.
No, you weren't big enough?
I did play the Latin Casino. And I for Dave Dushoff.
Yeah, is that who it was?
Yeah, that's who it was. He had a gun and he was going to shoot you.
That's the guy who pulled the gun on me.
That's it. Well,
I asked for a raise. He said, you still want a raise? I said, I'm fine.
Well, I guess he never saw your act.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So what are your pet peeves about traveling? Do you have some you've traveled?
Sure. Is this set stuff? Huh? No, pet peeves. What do you love about traveling? But the thing, you know what kills me? You go through this too. Yeah. You know, and you folks, the same thing. If you're like a half somebody, you know, in entertainment or whatever, when you go into the thing, into the thing with the beep, 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 and you go in and go, you step back. Mr. Rickles, I saw you in Vegas. You're wonderful. Take off your shoes. Yeah. Mr. Rickles, you were a riot in Pittsburgh. Boom, boom, boom. Take off your underwear. Drop your pants. Drop your pants. Fire a rocket. Do a flip in the air. Whatever you want. Blah, blah, blah. And it's all with hello, you know. So that's the tough part, going through the security. And then the rest of the time is, you know, as I have, waving to my fans.
Yeah, right.
As they chase the plane.
Now, a lot of people might not know, besides your live act, you know, I've always been a fan. But you're a great actor as well, I remember.
Well, thank you very much.
You've done some wonderful films, and then, of course, when talkies came in, I imagine that. I mean, that was a big hurdle. That was a hurdle for you. Yeah, but he did Run Silent, Run Deep, right? Get away. No, you can't have. No, this belongs to me. No, you can't have anything here. No, you sit in your area.
That's one for the Gray Fox. Okay.
No, but Run Silent, Run Deep.
Run Silent, Deep. First picture with Clark Gable and Burt Lancaster.
Yeah, you're in a movie with Clark, and you were good in that movie.
You bet your ass I was
surprised you were good.
And you want to know something? Hey, here I am, a young kid, first time in a movie, and there's Clark Gable saying, "Now, kid, this gives me a chance to do my impressions. Now, kid, just relax. God, you're going to be great in this. Don't worry about it." And Burt Lancaster says, "Don, you got to understand. It's a submarine. You got to understand how to work the sub, how to dive, how to work the machines, how to work the." And Gable said, "Don't listen to him. He don't know what the hell's going on. Let's have another drink." He don't know what the hell's going on. Let's have another drink. But you kids don't know Clark Gable, do you? No. Oh. 3 dummies in the back.
Well, I know you were in Kelly's Heroes with Clint Eastwood. That was pretty cool.
Who I carried. Yes.
Yeah. You carried him?
Well, Clint Eastwood's a lot of fun. It's like being alone.
Yeah.
He's got a great personality. Yeah. I love Clint. He's great. You know, you sit around, you go, "Clint, how are you?" And then I did a picture, Casino, with Robert De Niro.
Sure.
And the two of them could... I want to thank the Academy and you people. I really appreciate it.
See, when you mention somebody that's still alive, they respond.
See? Picking on old guys, huh? I'm not a kid anymore. I'm an old man. But someday you're going to find out, as you're laying in the box going, "Why did I make fun of Rickles? Why did I make fun of Rickles? Why are they throwing dirt on me? What did I do? What did I do?" And when you all get old, everybody gets old.
When I get to hell, they'll go, "Jay, Don's here. Come say hello." Look, go take a break. More with Don Rickles right after this. Rickles. Now, how's our friend Bob Newhart doing?
Oh, he's great, Bob. You know, we've been friends for over 40 years, and it's apples and oranges. Yeah. You know, if you know Bob's great career, he's done so many great things. And we traveled before 9/11. We practically around the world together. And I'm always, you know, it's always like Abbott and Costello, but I'm always the one that gets loud, and he's always saying, take it easy. For example, we're in Munich, Germany, so I'd be walking down the street, and I'd go, Bob, just relax. He'd go, just don't start in. Don't kid around, okay? Just don't start in. And I'd walk down the street and go, Umsteigen Eisen. And he'd say, don't do that. Gee, that's not funny. And then we go in a restaurant, and the waiter would come up and say, so, would you care for the fish? We'd like the fish. And we'd like some rolls. Is that okay? And he'd go, don't start that. I didn't have a nervous breakdown, but it was all in fun. He's great now. He's at home just sitting in the living room, belching in the couch.
So anyway, how did you first meet? Did he come to your show? Did you go to his show?
His wife, Jen, who we adore and love, Barbara took them to see me in Vegas, and I was working in the lounge in those days. And Jenny said, that's his wife, Jenny said, listen, Bob, you got to see Donnie. You're gonna love him. He's a good friend to my Barbara. Barbara and I are good friends, and you're gonna love him, Bob, really. And this, I'll make a fast story short. He came into the lounge, sat down, and my opening line was, I said, oh, there's Bob Newhart with his wife, Jenny, a hooker. and Bob, like, why do you say that? Why?
Now, you and your wife, Barbara, you celebrated your, is it 75th wedding anniversary?
95th.
95th wedding anniversary.
I always loved the smart ass. I always loved the smart ass.
Is it 45 years?
45 years.
So what makes, there you go.
Don't applaud, you never saw it. Anyway,
so what makes the marriage work, Don?
Huh?
What makes the marriage work?
Oh, I'm doing a lot of this. No, what makes the marriage work? What can I tell you? Well, you take a shot once in a while, you know.
I mean,
when you're a Jew, you circle the bed and get an estimate.
Yeah.
Well, you're the other kind of Jew. You start, Shirley, I'm going to go get a paper. I'll tell you. So it's according, well, hey, you've been married a long time.
I'm 30 years.
Yeah, and look how happy you are.
Yeah.
She goes to Paris, and you sit here going, more oil, Charlie, more oil.
Exactly.
He'd fix his cars, I don't know.
Yeah. You couldn't fix a car, could you? You couldn't
Jews
fix a car.
don't fix, they hire somebody.
That's right, exactly. Now, I heard she gave you an iPad. Did you think that was a woman's product? Did you even know what it was?
An iPad, you know, that's the truth. I know nothing about if the television goes with the blinking midnight. I don't know the first thing about it. But now I got an iPad.
Television stays on after midnight now.
Yeah. How about shut up? Anyway.
So you got the iPad working? Were you able to fire it up, the iPad? You get it started?
You do that again, I'm going to get you on the Jerry Lewis telephone. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone.
Well, I want to hear about this iPad. This is fascinating to me.
Well, it's not that fascinating. You buy one. It's $1,000. Buy one.
Yeah.
No, by the way, I went on a flight, and we turned on the iPad, turned on the ball game, which you can see the Dodgers playing. God love them. Dodgers are playing. Then I watched a movie. Right. Then I had a couple of vodkas. Then I watched another movie. And the guy said, we're in New York. It's great. It makes time go just like that. Right. And if you have a broad with you, it makes it go faster. But I'm happily married, and may God punish me if I would ever cheat on my wife. No, that's a joke. I wouldn't cheat on my wife. You don't cheat on Jewish broads. They just lay in bed with a cold whip.
A cold whip?
Yeah, no, a lukewarm whip. Shut up.
Now, tell me about...
He's a great help, though. He leans back and says, how can I destroy the Jew?
Tell me about...
By the way, you girls are very pretty. Fix your dress, huh?
I want to hear about...
Hey, I'm 84, but the left knee is starting to bother me. Anyway,
Well, Don, it's always a pleasure. You're in Toy Story 3. Next time you come back, tell us. We'll talk about that next time you come back.
Time's up. Okay.
Time's up. Yeah, we got to move on. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thanks,
we have many people waiting, but please.
Thanks so much.
If you could just...
God bless you all. You won't see me for another 20 years. God bless you.
Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen. Don Rickles, right back with Dwayne Wade right after this.
All right, okay, so when we was 8 years old, me and my brothers made this song up. All right? Give y'all like 20 seconds. Let me tell you about a day on the court, you see. Donnell, Dwayne, Demetrius makes three. We were making all the passes, yeah, cutting smooth. Shooting the three, and we was in the groove. So we thought we set out to make a name for ourselves. We thought of a rap called the B-Boss Fresh. So check it out, check it out, check it out, my friend. Let Real Fresh show you how it begins.
Yeah, there you go. Good job. So who else has joined the Heat? Anyone else? Anyone else we should know?
I got a jersey.
What you think?
I was thinking,
Jay Leno. Yeah, but you gotta pull that tape.
well, if you didn't want to play, I was thinking Don.
Yeah!
See, you got a couple years left in you. See, we can get it.
Give that to Don.
All we need Don to do is cut up.
Well, Dwayne, hey. Don Rickles!
Mr. Chairman. Oh, that's all.
Don, how are you?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Who said you had to sit on a rock? Who designs this, for crying out loud? Looks like a bad butcher shop, for crying out loud. Good evening, folks. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you.
Now, big news. I was startled to learn this. You have a Twitter account. Tell me about this. Tell me. I want to hear about this.
Well, my wife was lonely. She said, let's Twitter.
Right.
Anyway, no, it's a new thing for me. I understand you were on it, too.
Yes,
and I wrote some nice things. I said, watch Jay Leno, and, you know, if you're lonely, maybe you'll laugh.
Well, how many tweets have you personally sent out?
Two. Anyway, no, I just started. It's all new to me. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got a lot on my mind. I don't like to sit in the house with a pencil and a paper and go, I'm going to write to Shirley Clement. I don't need that.
Well, let's
I
see
got
your
a big
two
career,
tweets.
and they're all out there in the dark.
That's his actual Twitter page. His first one says,
oh, there it is.
Hi, I'm Don Rickles, posting my first tweet. Join me on my trip to greatness. Yeah. And what is the second one? Oh, I'm on Jay Leno Thursday night. Don't worry, he'll be funny. Well, that certainly turned out to be true. Now, Lady Gaga has 11 million followers. How many do you have now? Do you know?
I just told you. What are you, dumb?
How many?
No, I have about 30, I think.
30. All right, that's the beginning.
Is this a test? When you hear the bell, go to history. The hell is this? I'm a guest. Don't make me have a test, for crying out loud.
Have you tried sexting? Have you done the sexting yet?
Yeah, last night I gave her a shot.
Really?
She was in the hall, I was in the closet, and I blow a whistle, boom, and I missed her.
Wow.
Anyway, what the hell's it with the sexting? What is it with you?
Well, Anthony Weiner, he got in trouble with the sexting.
Yeah, but he don't have a pencil anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, a pencil in Jewish means he doesn't have the big hose.
Right.
Anyway, are you people sick?
Now, I want to ask you, now the Royals were in town last week. Did you see them?
We had lunch. They were great.
Yeah, really.
Hello, Mommy. Hello, Daddy. Pass the butter. Mommy. Mommy, Daddy's home. Mommy. Hey, you talk about the Royals.
Yeah.
I went, this is the truth, gang. I look out at you. I know you're not there, but I look out at you.
Yeah.
This is great if you Ray Charles.
Right.
Anyway, Ray Charles was a black singer I saw that went blind because he was working audiences like this. Right. Anyway,
is that what it was? Gee, I had never known the reason till now.
No need to shout. I'm right here. That's why anything to keep his name alive. Go outside and kiss the sign again. Well, let me tell you about this.
Go ahead.
Thanks. Gets $40 million for a show, and he says, go ahead, kid, do something. Anyway, so we went to England with Bob Hope years ago. You remember him. Yeah. And I went, and Princess Margaret was the guest. And I was sitting at the table, and all the big stars from England. Every big star was there, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting next to Newhart, you know. Yeah. He was lonely, so I sat next to him. Yeah. Anyway, did you ever meet Bob Newhart? It's like being alone. Anyway, he's a dear friend of mine, so don't worry about it. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and the guy comes and says, sir,
you're going on now. And this is at the very end. Hope says, I'd like you to meet, I want to tell you, I want you to meet a guy, and he gave such an introduction, believe me, that I was afraid to go on. He won't hurt you. He's just a lot of fun. And it was Princess Margaret, who was big then. She was sitting at the table going, and the booze was running down the gown. And they said, go out and meet her. Okay. So I performed, and I did some funny stuff. The show's over. She said, I sit down at the table, and she said, a guy comes over and says, the man would like to meet you. I said, okay. And Bob Hope said, I'll go with you. No, just Mr. Rickles. And I go over, and I sit down, and she says, hello, you know, you're very quick, very quick. I didn't understand everything, but you're quick. I understand you're Jewish. And I went, Oldie. Yeah. I'm going to be a Nazi. What is going on here? And she didn't mean any harm, but the dossier said, I'm Jewish. I said, yes, I am. She said, you know, I understand your mother, my mother's gone now, your mother is 83 and she lives in Miami. I said, yes. She said, my mom is 83 and lives here. I said, let's talk about the Queen of England. I said, yes, same, beautiful. And she said, you know, I understand your mom has emphysema. I said, yes, my mom has emphysema. I said, this is unbelievable, man. I think it's great. She said, do you drink? Yes. She said, give him a double. We were whacking it down pretty good. Yeah. And you could sit back. I'll talk to them. Go. Anyway, keeps leaning over like it's his turn. Yeah. Anyway, so I know you're the host. You don't have to. Anyway, so listen to this, Jay. So now I turn around. And I said, yes. And she says, you know, I understand your mom has a condominium in Miami Beach. I said, yes, she does. She said, my mom has a condominium right down the street here. Talking about the Palace. Says an apartment in the Palace. I said, yes. She said, they're so alike. Palace, mom, both condominium, both 83, both with emphysema. They're so alike. I said, man, with one difference. She said, what's that? Your mom has a flag on the roof. Anyway, a flag on the roof.
I'm leaning forward now.
You can.
Yeah.
I hate to work to mutes. I hate that.
Look. We'll take a break. More with Don right after this. There's a flag on the roof. Welcome back. We're talking with America's oldest living World War I veteran, Don Rickles. Don,
you better believe it. 3 years in the Philippines, and now I got to smile at them in the restaurant so I get the right food. No, the Japanese people are beautiful. Without them, my kids would have no toys.
Right, no.
Anyway,
I want to ask you something. The Emmys came out today. You did a great sitcom, CPO Sharky. Did you ever get nominated for that?
No, they asked me to leave.
Really?
No. No, CPO Sharky was funny. It really.
That was a good show.
At that time, you know, they voted no. I got over it, and I shot the producer. Yeah. But I must say, what's amazing to me today, that there were so many new shows, and pros like you think you weren't nominated. I got an Emmy, you know.
You won like
for you got two,
Mr.
Warmth, the Don Rickles project.
That's right.
And it was great. You know, nobody mentioned you. But the thing is that a guy like yourself definitely should have been nominated.
No,
and Jimmy Kimmel and David Letterman.
Yeah. Well, we've won in the past. That's fine.
No, but you guys, every night you grind this out. And I say grind. It's not easy, especially with you kind of people. No, you're great. You're great. You say hello. Yeah. Anyway, but pull yourself together, huh? Anyway, there's one guy on the loose in the back. Get a rope. I'll tell you this.
I want to ask you about reality shows. Do you watch any of those, like Jersey Shore? Have you seen that?
No, the broad's too short.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, it's an inside joke. No, I don't watch that. I have a lot on my mind.
Kardashians, you watch that one?
Well, when I'm in heat.
Yeah.
You know, when you get to be my age, you know, nothing happens. Once in a while you look down and the sparrow goes, hello.
Right.
But, you know, you'll get to be that age. You make fun of it, but someday, please God, you'll get to be... I don't think you're going to make it.
Right.
But, when you get to be that age, you don't think of sex. You just sit there and you open up your bathroom and say to your wife, remember the old days?
Right. Hey, I want to ask you something.
Wait, I'm not through yet.
Go ahead.
Remember don't worry, I'll get out of this.
Okay.
Remember the old days? And see, when we make love, when you get older, the initial pop is not the big thing.
Yeah.
You circle the bed, get an estimate if you're Jewish. You circle the bed.
Yeah.
Get an estimate, then at a running start, you go bang! And she goes, is that about it?
Yeah. Now, how long have you been married?
An hour.
An hour.
No. I've been married 46 years.
46 years. There you are. Applause, 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 applause. Now, where did you meet, Barbara?
Wait a minute. You never saw her. Why are you applauding? No, she's a lovely lady. You know, on the wedding night, she said to me, let's try something different. Let's really do it. Anyway, I shouldn't make that. She don't like that. You know my wife. She's very low key. You know.
Right.
On the wedding night, she said, "Just don't get excited." Blah blah blah. And I'm a loud guy, and she's very quiet. You know. It's like sleeping with a Valium.
Right.
Anyway, I said a Valium, and a couple of guys here, a Valium? What the hell's a Valium? Anyway, so go ahead.
So where did you meet?
At a bus station.
Bus station.
Yeah, she was a hooker.
Really?
Anyway, it's easy for you to laugh. I'm going to get home tonight and say, hello, sweetheart. I'm a hooker. Here's your hooker. Yeah. Hooker this about 20 minutes.
Now, the grandkids...
She was a guy called Jack Gelati.
I know Jack.
Oh, good. Okay, here's a cookie.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, you know Jack. And Jack Gelati was the agent at that time.
Yeah.
And he was... Rob Heller is my agent now, but they fight over it.
Yeah.
But the thing is that Jack, she worked for Jack as a secretary, and I went to see Jack, and I said, I'd like to see Jack, I'd like to see him. She said, what does it regard to? That's the way she talked. What does it regard to? I said, I'm a butcher, I have a truck outside with meat. She said, being a wife guy will not get you in to see Jack. And for some reason, that got me horny, and I married her.
Wow.
Anyway,
and you have grandkids now. Your grandkids are 71 and 68. Is that the great? Am I right? I want to get.
Got a pencil?
You got a pencil? He has a pencil right here. There you go. 71 is. Am I right?
Host becomes a smartass.
Okay.
71. No, my son, my grandchildren. Oh, one is 9 and one is 12.
Right.
And they're going to be bar mitzvah. You know what a bar mitzvah is?
Yes.
It's a Jewish ranch.
Right.
Anyway,
I mean, are they fans of your comedy? Do they understand what Grandpa does?
For the money they're going to get, I am a giant.
Wow.
No, they understand. They watch you. Blah, blah, blah. And you know, kids today they're really sharp. You know,
Yeah.
Are you adjusting your notes?
No, I'm just saying that's because
I'll just keep talking.
You keep talking there, and you're going to be at the Mohegan Sun.
I'm busting my burger here, and he's going, good evening.
He's going to be at the Mohegan Sun August 6th. The man still has to go out and work for a living. And at the Arcata Theater. It's good to see you saved your money. He's out there kicking his ass. All these one-nighters. Arcata Theater in St. Charles on the 20th. Don, thank you, my friend. Get to work. Go see Don on the road. Be right back with Bristol Palin right after